curious. More than 10 years after the series began and 8 seasons, although the last one we pretend never existed, how is the cast of Game of Thrones? What have they done? That and a little more is what we're going to discover today. So, without further ado, let's go!
If a girl says her name, the man will give her eyes back.
A girl has no name.
Starting with Maisie Williams, the actress made her debut in the role of Arya Stark in Game of Thrones, for which she won a few awards. Since the series ended, she has had other high-profile roles, including the comedy drama 2 Weeks to Live, the animated series Genlock, and the biographical series Pistol, which tells the story of Sex Pistols guitarist Steve Jones.
Couldn't wait to go home. The capital's not for everyone, I suppose. Does your mother like it here?
Natalie is well known for her portrayal of Margaery Tyrell in Game of Thrones and Anne Boleyn in The Tudors. Dormer also appeared in the Elementary series and played Cressida in the science fiction adventure films The Hunger Games. Her last work was in the series Penny Dreadful, City of Angels.
Ei avata sosiilikään, rikkoja, arikään. Vikka posmi joron posmotoron.
Aquaman star Jason Momoa plays the Dothraki king Khal Drogo. To show the producers that he could be Khal Drogo, at the audition he performed the haka, a traditional New Zealand Maori war dance. Jason Momoa is currently filming the upcoming Fast and Furious movie called Fast X, and his most recent movie was the western The Last Manhunt. The Northern World's favorite bastard, Jon Snow is played by Kit Harington. The actor also developed, produced, and starred in the drama series Gunpowder and joined the Marvel Cinematic Universe in Eternals. Kit is reprising his role as Jon Snow in a new sequel to the fantasy franchise, which will be focused on his character and set to take place after the events of Game of Thrones.
I choose violence.
Lena Headey gained international recognition and acclaim for her portrayal of Cersei Lannister. Since the end of Game of Thrones, the actress has also started trying to direct, making her short film The Trap in 2019 and directing music videos. Most of her recent works are voicing animated series like Danger Mouse and DC League of Super Pets.
I did not do it. I did not kill Joffrey, but I wish that I had.
Peter Dinklage plays Tyrion Lannister, for which he won an Emmy for Best Supporting Actor and a Golden Globe Award also for Best Supporting Actor in 2011. Dinklage has also starred in the horror comedy Knights of Bethesda, as well as the critically acclaimed 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri. One of his last roles was as Dr. Phil Lauder in the movie American Dreamer.
You know nothing, Jon Snow.
Rose Leslie is a Scottish actress who became famous as Gwen Dawson in the drama series Downton Abbey and in the role of Wild Ygritte alongside Kit Harington, who now is married with her. One of her last works was as Louise Bourget in the adaptation of Agatha Christie's novel Death on the Nile.
If the Queen Regent and her son meet them, I'll give them peace. If not, I will litter the South with Lannister dead.
Richard Madden plays Robb Stark in Game of Thrones, but is also known for his role as David Butt in the miniseries Bodyguard, which brought him international recognition, including a Golden Globe. Madden also played the Eternal Icarus in the MCU, and his latest project is the upcoming Amazon Prime spy series Citadel.
She's not our queen because she's the daughter of some king we never knew. She's the queen we chose.
Natalie is known for her role as Missandei, the smart, sweet, and pretty translator of Daenerys in Game of Thrones. Maybe her most famous role besides Game of Thrones is as Ramsay in the Fast and Furious saga. Her latest roles were as the main character in the horror thriller The Invitation and as Jordan King in the comedy series Die Hard.
Women and children burned alive. Would you have done it? Would you have kept your oath then?
Danish actor and producer Nikolai Coster-Waldau became widely known for his role as Jaime Lannister. He most recently played Chas Vincent Jones on the crime drama podcast Radio Man. Besides that, he also starred in the adventure drama film Against the Ice as Einar Mikkelsen in 2022.
What is dead may never die!
Thought he'd never shut up.
Known for playing the unlucky Theon Greyjoy in Game of Thrones, Alfie Allen recently made his broader debut in the production Hangman. After the series, Alf also played Isaac Pincher in the series Harlots and Finkel in Jojo Rabbit. His last role was in the TV miniseries SAS Rogue Heroes as Jock Lewis. Isaac Hempstead Wright made his film debut in The Awakening, but his big break came when he played Bran Stark on Game of Thrones. He also voiced Eggs in the animated film The Box Trolls and starred in the crime thriller Closed Circuit. His last work was in the science fiction film Voyagers from 2021.
I want you to let her see Marcella's resting place. I am the king.
You are.
After playing the minor role of Morgan Lannister in the third season of Game of Thrones, Dean Charles Chapman replaced actor Colin Warwick in the lead role of Tommen Baratheon, the young king of Westeros. He also starred as the lead in the film 1917, a movie that received 10 Oscar nominations, winning 3 of them. His last role was as Jack Renshaw in the TV series The Walk-In.
Torko nodo saji broji, esbezi ejitovi. Daenerys germasmo, jiteptas, jiderve.
Grey Worm was played by Jacob Anderson, a British actor and musician. As a singer, he uses the pseudonym Raleigh Richard in one of his favorite characters from the Royal Tenenbaums. He recently joined the cast of Doctor Who and was also cast as Louis de Pointlock in the series Interview with the Vampire.
Your Grace, do not destroy the city you came to save. Do not become what you have always struggled to defeat.
Colin here is a Northern Irish actor and played the role of the clever Varys. He has performed on stage in productions in the UK, Ireland, Canada, and in US, and has won 2 Laurence Olivier Awards. After the series, now with much more hair, Colin played roles like Sergeant PJ Collins in the TV series Holding, and more recently, Mendel Lieberman in the TV series Vienna Blood.
I hate bad investments. Really, I do.
Peter Baelish, or just Littlefinger, is played by Irish actor Aidan Keelan, for which he received his second Irish Film and Television Award nomination. Aidan also starred in Maze Runner and appeared in Peaky Blinders as Abby Ramagold. Gillian's most recent role is as Frank Kinsella in the series Ken.
How do you answer these charges? Lord Baelish.
Sophie Turner is now Sophie Belinda Jones after the marriage with the singer Joe Jonas from Jonas Brothers. The actress made her acting debut in the role of Sansa Stark in Game of Thrones. After the series, Sophie starred in the movie Survive and made his last movie as Jean Grey in X-Men Dark Phoenix. Her last role was in the Netflix movie Do Revenge.
Dracarys.
Emilia Clarke had her prominent role as an unforgettable Daenerys, the Mother of Dragons. During Game of Thrones, she also played the iconic Sarah Connor in Terminator Genesis and appeared in Solo, a Star Wars story as Kyra. Besides that, she is casted for the next Marvel series called Secret Invasion.
Dracarys.
Winter is coming, and another thing that we hope is coming is your memory, reminding you to like and subscribe to the channel. Well, and once again, it's time to say goodbye before the White Walkers find me here. See you in the next video. Over and out.